Good morning.
Good morning.
Salutations, season opener stewards. I welcome you as one of your own. My name is Jessica Levitt-Watara. I'll be serving as worship associate today. Our minister, Reverend Lisa Day, is out, but we have our coaching staff and our team captains here to make worship together this morning. Our worship, religious education, and covenant group theme for March is paying attention. Nancy Arterberry will be sharing Love at the Center today. Here at the UU Church of Savannah, we are working to build a diverse, multicultural, and beloved community. We celebrate the presence and participation of people of all races, genders, sexual orientations, abilities, and ethnic and national origins. We warmly welcome you on YouTube or here on site, whoever you know yourself to be and wherever you are on your journey. If you're visiting with us this morning, we have a tradition where we love to welcome you. And if you'd like to introduce yourself, we would love that. Please rise or raise your hand, and then Tish will bring you a microphone. We use microphones so that everyone on site and online can participate in the service fully. Are there any visitors on this side of the congregation? It looks like a familiar, friendly faces on that side, okay? And I did see some people very excited to participate on this side.
Hi, Mark and Molly Daniels. We're members of the UU Church in Albany, New York. We're long way from home. We're happy to be in the beautiful city of Savannah and supporting liberalism in Georgia.
Yay, welcome. Welcome.
Hello, everyone. This is the New York section, I guess. I'm from Brooklyn, member of First Unitarian Brooklyn, and I'm in the South. I just come from Miami. I was at the World Baseball Classic, so I walk in, I'm like, all right, so this is this is the place to be.
Welcome. Well, if you're looking for a new faith community, we encourage you to visit several times, get a feel for our style and our approach to matters of faith and religion. It's wonderful to have you all with us, whether this is your first time or your 1,000th time. We do have coffee hour after the service, and it is in Ron Hall, which is our social area. To get to Ron Hall, you can use the door over here and just go down the ramp. There, you're there. Or you can go out the front, make a little kind of almost circle, half circle, and you'll be there. Ask an usher, follow the crowd. Just if you want to have coffee with us, we want to have coffee with you. Let's see. There's a couple of cards in the pew in front of you. The yellow card is for any visitors. You can either scan the QR code, which will add you to our church newsletter, or you can fill it out and pop it in the offering plate when it comes by later. The other card is the Heart Chalice card. This is our Joys and Sorrows card. So if you have a joy or a sorrow that you'd like to be shared either in the service or not in the service, but you'd like some support about later, you can fill this card out and pop it in the plate as well. After the story for all ages and the offering, we sing short responses. The lyrics are printed in the order of service. Church announcements are emailed to members and friends on Tuesdays and Fridays. You can check your email for everything that we have going on. One thing I wanted to highlight today is that it's not too late to purchase tickets for this afternoon's concert with Asaf Glisner and friends. I'm sorry, he's bringing a horde of wonderful musicians from what I saw in the description. And anyone who's seen Asaf play knows that he brings a lot of passion and just intense music intelligence and just an amazing artist. So he'll be performing songs from all sorts of genres: swing, bebop, R&B, Brazilian, and Latin classics. Tickets at the door are $30, and the concert's at 3:30. Hope to see you guys there. With the lighting of our chalice, symbol of our Unitarian Universalist faith, we enter into sacred time. Gigi, would you light the chalice for me? I forgot to ask someone, guys. I was so busy thinking about baseball puns and running the bases that I forgot.
The concert is at 3 o'clock.
Oh, okay. 3 o'clock. In the Unitarian Universalist tradition, our chalice stands for the light of reason, the warmth of community, and the flame of hope. Our chalice lighting words today: we step to the plate with our passion and light. Grounded in our presence, we make the world bright. Open our generous hearts, give us the courage to play. Shine on through the provisions our community provides.
Good morning. Good morning, yeah. My name is Laura Potts-Wirt, and I am here to present the call to worship. As you may have noticed by looking at the order of service and hearing what Jessica has to say, we are kicking off our baseball-themed pledge drive, as well as introducing church committee team captains and finding out more about these committees. That said, I could not resist the chance to highlight some of the life lessons taught through baseball. After all, we've all heard of baseball as being a metaphor for life. Here are examples offered by former Kansas City Royals baseball player Mike Robbins, who is a leading expert in leadership, culture, and teamwork. Number 1, appreciate the moment. As baseball teaches us, if we hold our breath and wait for it to all work out, it often doesn't, and we lose opportunity to appreciate what's happening while it's happening, which is the only way we can authentically enjoy life. Number 2, take it one step at a time. As most baseball coaches preach to their players, take things one pitch at a time, one at-bat at a time, one inning at a time, and one game at a time. The better you are of letting go of what just happened, not worrying about what's coming up, and staying in each moment of your experience as it happens, the more likely you are to enjoy yourself and perform your best. Number 3, focus on what you can control. In baseball, work, and life, there are so many things we can't control, i.e. what other people do, external factors, and ultimately the results, but we always have control over our attitude and our effort. Remembering what you can and can't control and putting your attention on your attitude and effort are key elements. Key elements in staying focused and positive and reducing stress and negativity. Number 4, swing hard just in case you hit it. Our fear of failure and embarrassment often holds us back from really going for it. However, the best way to approach the game, as well as life itself, is with passion. So, as we look forward to a successful pledge drive and as we celebrate the committees of our church, we realize that this really will take a team effort in more ways than one. As the late great baseball player Babe Ruth said, the way a team plays as a whole determines its success. With that said, I end this call to worship with the challenge to now play ball as a team with passion. We've got this.
Will you rise in body or spirit and join us in hymn number 346, Come Sing a Song.
Bring you home.
It's time for our story for all ages, which is going to be read by Susan Beversluis. Anyone who'd like to see the pictures, please come to the front.
All right, let's see about this. The book this morning is Should I Share My Ice Cream? It's Elephant and Piggy. Do you know Elephant and Piggy? Yeah. Ice cream, get your cold ice cream for a hot day. Elephant says, oh boy, ice cream. One ice cream, please. Here you go. Oh boy, I love ice cream. Wait, Piggy loves ice cream too. Piggy is my best friend. Should I share my ice cream with her? Should I share my awesome, yummy, sweet, super, great, tasty, nice, cool ice cream? Maybe Piggy does not like this flavor. Sharing a flavor that Piggy does not like would be wrong. I'll eat the ice cream. Wait, Piggy will like this flavor. It's very yummy. I'll share my ice cream. It will not be easy. Hey, Piggy is not here. She does not know I have ice cream. I will eat the ice cream. Where is Piggy? What if she is sad somewhere? I must find her. When I do, I will say, would you like some of my ice cream? Then she will say, thank you, that would cheer me up. Then I will give her my ice cream to share. Then my best friend will be happy. I will do it. I will share my ice cream. And the ice cream falls onto the floor off the cone. No! Now Piggy cannot have any of my ice cream. Now I cannot have any of my ice cream. I blew it. Here comes Piggy with some ice cream. Piggy says, you look sad. Would you like some of my ice cream? Thank you. That would cheer me up. So he eats the ice cream. The pictures. That was not my plan. Oh well, this works too. And that's the end.
Good morning. I'm Nancy Arterberry, and most of you already know me, but if you don't, I am also the office administrator here at the UU Church. For me, living with love at the center means striving to really listen to people, pay attention to what they are saying on the surface and what they might be saying underneath, and trying to accept rather than judge. I've chosen a passage from The Story of Arthur Truelove by Elizabeth Berg that shows how compassionate listening can make a difference in people's lives. The scene opens at a cemetery where Arthur, the 85-year-old main character, is visiting the grave of his deceased wife, Nola. He comes across Maddie, a troubled 18-year-old girl whom he has met briefly once before in the cemetery, and she strikes up a conversation. So a little warning, there are a few non-church-like words in this passage. Okay, and this is Maddie. I feel things from the graves. Not specific things, but I feel something. This is Arthur. What do you feel? Mostly peace, like relief, like, okay, that's all, put down your pencils, even if you're not done. Put down your pencils, Arthur asks. Yeah, like what they say at the end of exams, those exams for college. Oh, college, of course. She'll be off in the fall. He feels a little tinge of sorrow. Excuse me. Where are you going to college? She snorts. The college of, I don't give a fuck about college. You are not going? No, and I don't want to talk about it. Fine with me, Arthur says. Only I just want to say, I don't think everyone should go to college. She looks over at him, suspicious. Really? You really think that? Yes, I do. Well, look at you. Captain makes sense. And look at you, little Miss Pottymouth. Give me a break, Maddie says. Fuck is part of the lexicon now. It's accepted. Arthur uses a stick to draw a line around them as far as he can reach, then points to it. See this? Yeah. This is the land of you and me, where such language is not accepted. Whoa. Okay, Arthur says. Maddie sighs. Yeah, fine, who gives a shit? He's about to chastise her again, but when she smiles at him, he just can't. He smiles back and shakes his finger at her, and she laughs. Can I say gold done? Gold dern? She asks, and Arthur nods. Cotton pickin'? Say it myself, he says. Works just as well. Don't forget about dagnabbit. She leans in closer to him. If you say fuck one time, I'll stop swearing around you. Really? She nods. Okay. He tries. He really does, but his throat closes. He's never used that word, and he's not about to start now. Can't do it, he tells her. I didn't even say that when I was in the Army. Takes practice, Maddie says. Then she adds, that's not even my worst one. Is that right? Well, I don't care to know the others. You're kind of a cool dude, Truelove, Maddie says. And then they both sit silently until Maddie rises and says she has to go back to school. Maddie walks away, and a big pinch comes to his heart. Maddie, he calls after her. She turns around. Come over anytime. You'd be welcome anytime, day or night, really. She stands there. Do I have to call first? No, come anytime. I'll be glad to see you. Okay, she says. And maybe it's just wishful thinking, but it does seem to Arthur that her step is a bit lighter.
One purpose of this church is to encourage all who gather to grow more generous in spirit and in action. We now take an offering that will support this self-sustaining church and its many ministries. To donate via debit or credit card, please use the QR code on the back of the order of service. You can also go to uusavannah.org and click the donate button. Mailed checks are also welcome. Our offering will now be gratefully received. We enter a time to share our joys and sorrows with each other. I think there's plenty of unspoken sorrows, but we have a few joys today. First, from Sebastian. I adopted a kitten that my friend found in the middle of Victory Drive. I named her Arwen, bringer of light. From Gigi. On Wednesday of this past week, my husband and I celebrated our 37th wedding anniversary. He is my love at the center. I have a joy, which is for all of the volunteers and attendees of our very first annual Leprechaun Lounge. We had a wonderful day prepping and baking and decorating, and the day of, we welcomed people from our community, and our profits were just shy of $2,500. Let us hold all of our joys and sorrows, spoken and unspoken, in our hearts as we join together in the responsive reading found in your order of service. Sorrow is everywhere, yet joy is reborn. As we mourn together, so we celebrate together and offer thanks that we are not alone. So may it be now and in all the days to come. As we move into a time of meditation, I invite you to get comfortable in your pew, find your feet on the ground, feel the earth underneath of you, wiggle a little until you get in that right spot. Maybe you want to close your eyes, release your shoulders, unclench your jaw. Imagine the grass is green. The dirt is dark black. And the air is crackling with possibility. We step up to the plate, not to conquer, but to participate. As we breathe in, I am present on the field. As we breathe out, I am generous with my spirit. I am present on the field. I am generous with my spirit. I am present on the field. I am generous with my spirit. In this next quiet moment, let us settle into stillness, knowing that we are exactly where we need to be. Amen, amen, namaste.
I'm sorry I didn't wear a jersey today. I'm planning on winning it for the advanced pledges that you do, early pledge. So I'm going to win that jersey, so I'll wear it the day after I get it. Saturday summers, when I was a kid, we'd run to the schoolyard, and here's what we did. We'd pick out the captains, we'd choose up the teams. It was always a measure of my self-esteem that the fastest and strongest played first stop and shortstop and first. The last ones they picked were the worst. I never needed to ask, it was sealed. I just took up my place in right field. Playing right field, it's easy, you know. You can be awkward, you can be slow, that's lefties that pull. I dream of the day when they hit one my way. They never did, but still I would pray that I'd make a fantastic catch on the run and not lose the ball in the sun. Then I'd awake from this long reverie and pray that the ball never came out to me. Playing right field, it's easy, you know. You can be awkward, you can be slow. That's why I'm here in right field, just watching the dandelions grow. Off in the distance, the game's dragging on. There's strikes on the batter, some runners are on. I don't know the inning, I've forgotten the score. The whole team is yelling, and I don't know what for. Suddenly everyone's looking at me. My mind has been wondering, what could it be? They point to the sky and I look up above, and the baseball falls into my glove. Here in right field, it's important, you know. You gotta know how to catch, you gotta know how to throw. That's why I'm here in right field, just watching the dandelions grow.
Our first reading is The Gardener's Trust by Anonymous. We do not own the soil we tend, much better, nor the rain that feeds the seed, but act as stewards to the end, to sow and serve the greater need. The hand that holds with iron grip finds empty palms and barren ground, but faithful, open stewardship with richest harvest will be crowned. Generosity is not the gift, but the open heart that lets it flow, giving the weary hand a lift and tending what we cannot show. So share the table, spend the time, for life is borrowed, never bought, to make the future's song sublime in every act and tender thought. The second reading is The Abundant Life of Stewardship, another Anonymous. True generosity is not merely a transaction, a temporary act of giving away surplus, but a lifestyle born from an understanding of stewardship. Stewardship shifts our mindset from ownership to trusteeship. It is the recognition that our time, talents, and treasure are resources entrusted to us to be used for a purpose greater than ourselves. When we fail to act as good stewards, we often become fearful, hoarding our resources and losing the joy of life. As author Annie Dillard famously noted, anything you do not give freely and abundantly becomes lost to you. Stewardship invites us to break that cycle of fear and instead manage our lives in a way that allows us to be spent for the sake of others. Generosity is the ultimate expression of this trust. It is not just about writing a check. It is hand to hand, mine to yours, an acknowledgement of shared humanity. It is an open-handed approach to life, trusting that as we give, we are participating in a divine cycle of renewal. Ultimately, faithful stewardship leaves no doubt about where our priorities are, changing us from mere consumers into active creators of a more caring world.
Will you please rise in body or spirit to join us in hymn number 311? Let it be a dance? Let it be a dance. If you build it, they will come. This famous line from the iconic 1989 movie Field of Dreams, filmed in my home state, by the way, could very well be the way we want to approach this year's stewardship campaign. For if we build it, they will come. And no, I don't mean ghosts of players past. Well, maybe I do, because Gigi had her ghost hunting paranormal friends here in the church a couple weeks ago. But what I really mean is in a pretty literal sense. We get to do the building. We get to create the vision, and we get to put in the work. There were many who were here before us that built it for us to come. Those people gave of their presence, their passion, and their provisions so that we could have a place to play ball. They had faith, they had generosity, they had love at the center. Today, I invite you to reflect on how you came to be in this place. What were the hopes and ideals that you had when you joined this church? 1 year ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 13 years ago, 25 years ago, 35 years ago. I wanted a place to be myself. All the weird, wild, and wonderful parts. I wanted a multi-generational community in my adopted Southern home that would accept me and my same-sex partner at a time when same-sex marriage was still illegal in the United States. I wanted a group of people that understood the importance of the journey. I wanted a community that would try its best to be the change that we wanted to see in the world. I wanted curious, questioning, justice-seeking people. I've gotten that. And if I'm honest, a whole lot more. The board and the finance committee are the coaching staff for this year's stewardship campaign, which we acknowledge is a bit unusual. But due to timing and changes in our appointed general manager's off-season schedule, we needed to step up to the plate. And that's what we get to do in this place. We get to pitch in. We get to be part of the team. We learn from our losses, and we get to celebrate our wins. Today, as we throw the first pitch on our stewardship campaign, I want to take a moment to remind you that this season is not just a chance to pledge your resources to our church. It's a chance to commit your presence to this place, a chance to make a goal for attending services or social events, an opportunity to reignite your passion for a committee or a ministry of this church that aligns with your wild, wonderful, and weird self. A moment to reflect on the ways that you can bring your whole self to this place, step up to the plate, and swing for the fences. Today, I'm so lucky because I have our team captains here to share some of the great work that they've been doing with passion and presence. Our goal is that this inspires you when you fill out your pledge form, thinking not just about what pledge you can give, but where you can provide participation on our team. So I'd first like to invite up from the Anti-Racism Committee, Yvette Upton.
Good morning. I am Yvette Upton, usually known as chair of the Anti-Racism Committee, but today I suppose I'm the captain of the ARC team here at UUCS. While anti-racist work has been going on in various forms at our church, the Anti-Racism Committee, known as ARC, was formally commissioned by the Board of Trustees in June 2020 after a unanimous vote by our congregation. Our mission is to help the church evolve into a fully inclusive, anti-racist, multicultural organization. Since its establishment, UUCS has adopted the 8th principle, becoming the 45th UU organization to do so. In addition, ARC has assessed the status of our church, conducted programs and trainings, created an anti-racism library in Ron Hall, and worked to remove the Pierpont artwork in the vestibule, which will be documented in our church history and replaced with more inclusive art to welcome members and guests into our sanctuary. Our mission complements the social justice team, who focuses on the outreach to the broader Savannah community. ARC instead focuses on the internal work within our church. While UUCS is a liberal beacon of religion, we are also products of socialization in a society that is built on white privilege. Even we, members of ARC and members of UUCS, have work to do to ensure that our policies and practices are welcoming and supportive of all members and visitors, regardless of race, ethnicity, gender identity, sexual orientation, ability, and so on. As feminist scholar Bell Hooks said, we can restore our hope in a world that transcends race by building communities where self-esteem comes not from feeling superior to any group, but from one's relationship to the land, to the people, to the place, wherever that may be. When we create beloved community, environments that are anti-racist and inclusive, it need not matter whether those spaces are diverse. What matters is should difference enter the world of beloved community, it can find a place of welcome, a place to belong. Current ARC members include Chris Carroll, Louise Frazier, Caitlin McRae, and Jessica Swanson. New members are always welcome, and please feel free to reach out to any of us if you want more information and to continue building a place of belonging here at UUCS. Thank you.
Go ARC!
Next, I'll invite up Larry Yon, who is our Building and Grounds team captain.
Good morning, church. It's a pleasure to be here. First of all, a note of gratitude to each of you who have worked so hard and so long. As Jessica very eloquently told us about the work that goes on to build and maintain this eloquent structure and all the things that work in this church, all the little things that you do, all the big things that you do. To Mark, who's not here today, Ernie, and all of you who've taken part for so long in this constant work of love. And that is the big message here. Now, how can you participate further in this very fun and wonderful work? You just get in touch with Mark and I. We're in the directory. But wait, there's more. We actually have a structure for what we do. And as you well know, a lot of big projects, especially, everything has to be done before that, but those things have to be done in conjunction with a lot of collaboration here. And we really appreciate your patience in a lot of this. We do have a serious set of priorities, which we invite your comments and criticisms and whatever, but we like to control it with our list. We really like list. Once we feel we can move forward with a big project, we have a fairly functional and rigorous set of specifications we expect of our contractors, and it really needs to be synchronized. I'm not going to point to the defects because you won't see anything else, but if we have to have scaffolding in this church, obviously it's going to have an impact. But again, an appreciation for what all of you have done, and participation. We have about a dozen identified high priority items, and your input will be valuable to us, but we need to get them on our list. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Larry. Next, I'd like to invite Kevin up to talk about Green Team.
I didn't really have a jersey to share that's contemporary, but I decided I wouldn't wear this, but this is my football jersey from junior high school. About 60 years ago. And I was thinking of Luke last week, who said he had a friend who loved football, and Luke hated football, and I thought, well, you know, I would have hung with them because I love football and philosophy. So there we go. Would you hold this for me? It's clean. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. We've got some big projects too. This spring, you are going to see the installation of solar panels on our church. Thank you. This is a vision that emerged from the Green Team, and it is the result of 18 months of planning, anticipation, and frustration, which I won't go into now. But it might not surprise you to learn that it involves Georgia Power. But anyway, not only will this provide substantial monetary and energy savings to our church, it will reduce our carbon footprints. This is a tangible action that comes out of our value of the recognition of the interdependent web of life. Some of you might have known that this was coming and heard about whose generosity made this possible. But the delays we've experienced postpone the official announcement that Bill and Jackie Pearson made the incredible donation for this project. Now, Bill is not with us, and I'm sad that he's not here to be acknowledged for the legacy he and Jackie have given us. We, the congregation of this church, are deeply grateful, as am I personally. In relation to this, 3 years ago, the roof of our sanctuary was insulated, our buildings weatherproofed, and LED lights were installed throughout. For this, we received over $8,500 in grants, 50% of our costs from Georgia Interfaith Power and Light. If you're interested in demonstrable stewardship of the earth through reducing our carbon emissions, join us on the Green Team. If you're drawn to political action, then Green Team activities like Get Out the Vote, which earned us another $2,000 in grants, and which included letter writing, or has included over the years, letter writing, text banking, driving voters to the polls, or traveling to Atlanta to testify in person in front of the Public Service Commission against the latest Georgia Power Integrated Resource Plan, hosting a candidate forum on climate change during the 2019 city elections for mayor and city council that packed the sanctuary, and contributed to the city council passing a 100% clean energy plan. If you believe that social justice, like social justice, environmental justice requires political action, join us. If you're interested in fun outdoor fieldwork, such as participating in the Tybee Beach cleanup, partnering with Clean Coast Georgia to boat out to the barrier islands to clean the beaches, or this morning's bird walk with Eric. Is Eric still there? Hey, Eric, I can't see the sign. That was great. So join us if you like these outdoor activities. If you have cool ideas, such as a native plant garden beside the church, which sparked in the creative mind of Green Team member Milne Cato, or last year's Veganuary action, which highlighted the benefits to the earth of a plant-based diet and the delicious vegan dishes with recipes prepared by Margie, Chris, Milne, and Jackie every Sunday after service in January of last year, join us. If your thing is informing and educating people about how our actions interconnect with the health of ecosystems, contribute to the warming of the planet, and support environmental justice with events such as our Sustainable Living Series, presentations on the health of our coastal water, where Chris was one of the presenters, the environmental justice presentation, Sick and Tired of Being Sick and Tired with Hermina Glass-Hill, screenings of films such as Burned and Saving the Right Whale, as well as talks by Nautilus Book Award-winning author Jeremy Lint and the author of the beautiful book Refugia, Deborah Rinstra. If this is your thing, join us. If you deeply feel that our environmental crisis, indeed the meta-crisis, is a crisis in human consciousness and experience a spiritual connection to the natural world, then Green Team events such as the Active Hope Workshop, the Somatic Workshop, and our participation in the Interfaith Winter Solstice celebrations the past 2 years might call you to join us. And there's more, over 50 events and activities since 2019. If you sense a need in yourself to participate in the stewardship of not just the church, but our tiny blue, green, and beige planet, to care for creation, whether you believe God pointed a finger and said, let there be light, or we are a part of almost 14 billion year experiment in cosmic evolution, join the Green Team. Thank you. Thank you.
Next, I have Becca, who's going to be speaking on a number of different teams, music, AV, and the Music Alliance.
Good morning, everybody. If you look over here, you'll see our choir. They look like they're sitting there shyly in the dugout, but don't let that fool you. At any moment, they are ready to get up and throw some absolutely beautiful pitches out at you. You like what I did there? Come on, it's a joke. It's a baseball joke. All right. Week after week, they knock it out of the park with heart, courage, and a whole lot of practice. But every great team needs more players. And let me tell you, I am always scouting. You might be sitting there right now with the uncomfortable question, do I have what it takes? I have the answer for you. Yes, you have what it takes. Don't you worry about a thing. We've got a place for you. We'll coach you, we'll support you, and we'll make sure you have everything you need to get in the game. Yeah. Am I right? All right. Now, as any baseball fan knows, it takes more than just the players on the field to win. It takes a whole team behind the scenes. For instance, our AV team. I know we're going to talk about them a little bit later, but I have to give a shout out to Sean. Sean, who endures with patience my lack of communication. Sometimes, Sean, I'm sorry. But we love you. We couldn't do this without you. Thank you. Our music program isn't just about what happens on Sunday mornings. It's also about our concert series, which, while it may not be the World Series, definitely puts us in the league of vibrant musical centers here in Savannah. But we need help filling the stands. We need folks who can promote these events, spread the word, and make sure our community shows up. We need people who enjoy a little behind-the-scenes action, setting up, organizing, making sure everything runs smoothly so our all-star performers can shine. And then there's our biggest game of the year, the MLK concert. This is the one that brings in city leaders, neighbors, and new friends. It's a powerful, meaningful event, and it takes a dedicated team to plan it, or it should anyway. I was a little bit by myself this year, just a little bit, but I know there's going to be more of you next year. Okay, if that sounds like fun to you, please come and talk to me. We need to talk. So, my invitation, join our team. Whether you sing, plan, promote, make cookies, make Jell-O shots, there's a place for you in the lineup. I know that's you. And I promise you will feel the joy, the connection, and the thrill of being part of something that together we knock out of the park every single time. Thank you for being a loving community that makes music together.
I know it's abnormal in the Unitarian tradition to go past an hour, but if you can hang, I promise it's going to be worth it for these extra innings. So, Mary, would you come up and share a little bit about pastoral care with our crew?
Well, take me out to the ballpark. I'm here to talk to you about pastoral care. 2 years ago, I joined this church, and Reverend Lisa asked if I would take over pastoral care. I had no idea what kind of challenge that was going to be. You know, the joys and our sorrows are all shared by each of us, each service. And some joys and sorrows continue on outside of service. And when I leave here, I collect all the joys and sorrows here, the cards, and if I can, with emails, if they are there, I will then write to everyone something that will pertain to them, and I hope to give them some comfort or maybe a little laugh or something to support. Some pastoral cares are actually week-longs because these are people who've had major surgery or critical situations have happened to them. So then I reach out to them every week to 10 days, and I send them cards and more emails asking them how they're doing, how's their PT going, how's their strength. But I also include the spouse who's taking care of that person, because the spouse is the one who's making the dinners, running around, and getting exhausted, helping with the daily care of their loved one, and who is also the patient. And this could go on for several weeks until everything's, they're all much better, and then they return back to us in our church. Through that, I would find that it's all a bit difficult, and it's also quite a bit rewarding to do. I don't think I always hit it on the mark when I write to people. I certainly hope that I do, and I'm the only one. I am I'm the chairperson, and I am the person who does the work. So I am always looking for a couple of other people who like to participate, and it could be, as I said, most rewarding to do. It's a nice way to reach out and help people. It's a nice way to reach out and make people laugh, and it's just good to let them know, to let everyone know that they are being thought of and cared for, and that we all care for them. So if you'd like to come along with this journey with me, please just email me, and I will go through it easily for you so you could do it quickly and understand, and you could put in your gift of happiness and care towards them. Thank you.
And Chris Carroll is going to make her way forward and talk with us about all of the social justice work that we have going on.
Good morning. Hey, thanks. As Yvette said, ARC focuses more internally, while the social justice team goes out into the community, and we're exploring more ways to work more closely together. So the social justice team is composed of 54 dedicated members who actively support a variety of local programs. We do not physically meet. It's mostly all coordinated by email, and we've got 10 programs that we're currently working on. One is making sandwiches once a month for the Inner City Night Shelter, coordinated by Jim Cook. We've collected food, or we're always collecting food for the food insecure children through the Backpack Buddies program and Mikveh Israel. We participate every year in the Martin Luther King Parade to honor his legacy. We also provide and serve meals for the Celebrating Families program with the First Baptist Church of Savannah, which helps children and parents in families that are struggling with the effects of addiction. We participate in the Savannah Pride Festival each year in October, this year coordinated by Katie. We participate in the Congregations in Service, which represents various Savannah congregations all over the city that host community service projects, and that's coordinated by Francis Myers. We've helped Julie Gillard provide sleeping mats and pillows for homeless people for the Unhoused Bedding Project. And we do participate in the UU Georgia Legislative Action Network, and that's led by Jessica Swanson. And we participate in JUST, which is Justice Unites Savannah Together. This is now a volunteer-run organization which has done a lot of good work since 2020 with issues in Savannah such as the lack of affordable housing, school literacy, and the lack of mental health services available. So if any of that speaks to you, if you'd like to join any of these efforts, or if you even have ideas for new ones, we are always open to new ideas. We're just trying to get out there and help. So please join us. We would love to hear from you.
We have a dispatch from our former chair, Vanessa Bathfield Martinson, of our wedding program. This position is open, so you might want to hear what Vanessa shared with me to share with you, and if any of these things seem right up your alley, we'd love to have you take on this role. She shares that the goal this year was to get UUCS back on the wedding map in Savannah. We've been successful in that goal. This year, we completed 2 weddings, we booked 2 more, and we have several more in the hopper with nearly daily inquiries. We were also able to create a social media presence that caught the attention of the Savannah wedding community, an administrative structure for wedding inquiries, an improved look and staging of the church for wedding tours, and excitement in the UU community for the UUCS weddings. Our little gem of a church is indeed back on the wedding map, and as I step away to focus on my full-time job, I'm excited for the wedding opportunities ahead for our church. So thank you for Vanessa, and again, if anyone has a passion for being a part of our wedding ministries, please see me after the service or fill it out on your pledge form. Our stewardship campaign goal this year is $180,000. Last week, we challenged you to fill out your pledge cards before our season opener. And boy, y'all were listening and ready. We've had 16 pledges already. And guess what? There was a prize on the line. It was a custom UUCS baseball jersey. Yeah, pretty cool. I was gonna wear mine today, but it didn't get here in time, okay? So, drum roll, please. The winner is, I used a randomizer, it was a Wheel of Fortune, I hit spin, and the winner was Jim Cook. So Jim, get with me after the service and we'll figure out what you want on the back of your jersey. I know, time. There's also a stat sheet that you might have seen in our order of service. We are going to have weekly updates with the stats of our team. So I wanted to share that already, our pre-game stats, we've had 1 sacrifice, 5 bunts, 4 singles, 1 double, 1 triple, 1 out of the park home run, and 1 player stole home. We also had a double play and a triple play. and we are just getting started. We've also already collected pledges of $34,090. So what will your at-bat bring? We look forward to practicing together with you. Will you please rise in body or spirit and join us in our final hymn, Take Me Out to the Ball Game. If you join us for hospitality, there are peanuts, Cracker Jacks, and other baseball snacks. As we leave this place, may we carry the light of generosity with us, rounding every base with love. Amen.